Good morning. It's a Monday. Wanted to try something new, kind of a little bit more behind the scenes of what's going on, give you guys some updates, do a little bit more of these personal videos, talk to you directly to you guys, let you know pretty much on this journey of running law firms, multiple law firms, and also doing my legal academy that helps lawyers work smart, scale fast, and enjoy life. Exactly how we do it, how I do it, and then there'll be a lot of lessons learned that I'll be sharing with you as we go along. So today is a Monday. Today is actually Monday, February 27th. And, something that I do is I basically have themes for the days of the week. So today is Team Meetings Day. I know it might be hard, but it's my Google Calendar. I keep everything in Google Calendar. And yeah, today is just basically meeting with our directors and managers, or our internal teams, to make sure that everybody knows exactly what they have to do, kind of getting everybody focused on exactly what's gonna move the needle the most for us, and make sure that everybody knows what they're doing. Other than that, I basically keep track of everything in Todoist, the little tool right here that you see. This is how I keep track of what I need to do. And there's at least today, I think it looks like at least 27 things that I need to do today. So there's a lot to do today. I guess I'll be turning this on and then kind of sharing my exactly how I'm thinking, what I'm doing, and then we'll see how it goes. All right, see you soon. So one of the first things that I try to do in the mornings is, by the way, I keep track of everything in Todoist. That's where I kind of know exactly what I have to do with clarity. So I usually am going down my Todoist, knocking it out. So I have a bunch of stuff that is usually built up from a day before. So I try to get through those first. Usually those ones I could get it out early. Sometimes these things have to do with our team. So if that's the case, I save it in my notes. So when I do have meetings, I could just, meeting with our team members, I could just go down and say, hey, these are the things that we need to make sure that we need to do. So I'm just going down the list. And once I go down the list, then I kind of focus on, it's kind of hard to see, but red priority. Red priority means the most important priority stuff that I need to do. 100% need to do today, so those are always done. There's also blue priorities. Blue priorities are anything with billing and money, those stuff that also have a deadline, so those also get done. And then also there's at least 10 to 15 other things that need to get done too, but they're not as important as the priorities. So pretty much, I'm trying to get through those. So let's go through those, and yeah, let's take care of it. And something else that I also do is anytime I need to study something, I get exposed to a lot of information online. Well, my by far two favorite sources of information is one, books, because not that many people read books. So I know if that's a huge advantage. If I can read books and apply it, then huge advantage to that. And then second is I watch a lot of YouTube videos. As may have mentioned before. But my third favorite source is things that I need to study in depth. I print it out because I like the printed copy. So actually I got exposed to an influencer, or somebody, his name is Ryan Doris. He took over consulting.com, and his emails are fantastic. So I was able to print it out, where he kind of shares a lot of amazing lessons about running a business, running an online business, and whatever that's applicable. I save it, try to apply it or delegate it, and then also I try to share it with our team. So, it still pays to have printouts of things and study it. Don't forget that, usually if you want to study things deeper, I recommend printing it out. So as I'm reading one of these emails, a very powerful lesson I'll share with you. It's called the pricing elasticity of demand, which says that the percentage change in quantity demanded of your product or service after a change is your product's price. What that means is pretty much how much can you change the pricing of your product or service without affecting the demand. If it's very elastic, then the fluctuations in price will make a huge impact to your demand. And if your service and product is not elastic, then you could basically change the price of your product or service without really changing the demand, which is where we want to be. And what's cool about this is he shares that he's found pricing pockets. Pricing pockets is if you're within any of these price ranges, then you could potentially charge at the higher range. So let's just say you're between $30 and $300, you could probably charge $300. And if you're between $300 and $1,000, then you could charge up to $1,000. If you're between $1,000 to $5,000, then you could charge most likely $5,000. There isn't that much resistance when you go from $1,000 to $5,000, and also if you're between $5,000 to $9,000, then you could probably charge $9,000. These are all little pricing pockets. And then if you increase within that those pockets, then you won't see that much change in demand. Yeah, there's a couple of good lessons in there. If you want to check it out, go sign up for consulting.com's email newsletter. It has really good emails. By the way, anything that I learn that I think is very actionable and something that's I think very impactful, what I used to do is I used to save it as a text edit file and save it in Dropbox. But a couple of weeks ago, I switched over to finally moving over to Evernote, and I have so much information saved, and I've been slowly moving all of it into Evernote. That way, it's all searchable, it's all can be organized better, and also I have a feeling Evernote is going to release their AI product. And the cool benefit of it is, it's able to analyze your notes for you and give you insights. So I'm kind of preparing for it. I already have foresight that I know Evernote will eventually they'll have an AI version of it. So I'm just bringing it into there, and then with a click of a button, it will tell you this is what all your notes mean, and this is all how they're, this is all the big lessons that we learned that you can learn from all your notes. So I'm basically building my repertoire of notes. And this is something actually I have plans to share with our My Legal Academy members. Give access to everything when it comes to growth and business development and everything. And it's very accessible and shared easily.
Hey, hope you're enjoying the video so far. If you're a lawyer and you're looking to work smart, scale fast, and enjoy life, right below this video you'll find a link to book a call to speak to my team so we can tell you how we've been able to help over 500 law firm owners scale their law firm. Now back to the video.
So something cool just happened, and it just made my morning. I have different forms of communication. I have 2 email inboxes. I have 4 different Slack workspaces that I'm part of. There's My Legal Academy. There's text messages. There's Facebook messages. There's Instagram messages. There's WhatsApp, which I'm not really into. So there's a lot of different forms of communication. I turn off all notifications throughout the entire day, so I don't get bombarded. Everything is turned off only until I go in and I click on it. And there's also Skype also, which I just saw. But and I try to basically have team members or virtual assistants or team members kind of managing all the different message inboxes. They're able to, they know how to respond, they know what to do. And then sometimes, about like 2% of the messages, sometimes it gets filtered to me and I see those. So randomly, totally randomly, I opened up my Facebook messages and I noticed a very nice message. And I don't know why I was so inclined. I don't know why I was inclined to click on the message, but I think there's a lesson here, and I'll read the message first, and I think there's a powerful lesson here too. It says, "Hey Sam, I was doing a little writing this morning, and you popped into my mind, and instead of just dismissing it as I've done in the past, I thought, what? I'm just gonna reach out. So here I am sending you this message to say how appreciative the impact you have on me just from following you on social media, and I love watching your journey as a lawyer and an entrepreneur and a mentor. You have extraordinary positive energy, and it's contagious and fantastic insights. And you know that I just appreciate the fact that our paths have crossed a while ago, even if it's just virtually for now. I know you're busy. I don't expect any reply back. Just sending you this message to express how much I appreciate you being in my life, and hope you're doing great. Have a great day." First of all, obviously amazing message. I appreciate you, Yedidia, to send that message. But the lesson is, and I've learned this lesson so many times, is when you're thinking about doing something, just do it. Just do it. Some people get stuck on letting so many amazing ideas, so many amazing things that could be done, but leaving it just in your head. And that's something I think I've been very cognizant of, is whatever that's in my head, I put it down in writing. Actually, I'm gonna go grab a book that I've been reading recently. So something that I do is anything that comes to me, that comes to my mind, is I write it down. Ideas come to me all the time, literally at least 60 ideas a day. But what I do is I actually write them down. I don't let it go to waste. Again, I used to do it to be able to capture those ideas. And just recently I got exposed to Tiago Forte. I found him on YouTube, and then I found out that he has a book, so I ordered his book and I've been reading it. And the idea is, the book, it's called Building a Second Brain, and I realized that's what I've been doing ever since I started, since forever actually, since I was in high school. I've always written down notes, created outlines. I was always good at putting things down on paper. And I think that has proved to be very fruitful. That I don't let it just go to waste when it's just in my brain. I get it out in writing. So that's what Yedidia did. He had this epiphany, being grateful, but he didn't. He realized, wait, I could do something about it, and he sent it out instead of just letting it, just let the memory or the idea come past him. So I appreciate you, Yedidia, for inspiring me and keeping me going. I try to be as positive as I can, and I share that positivity, and it feels amazing to be able to know that exactly what I'm trying to portray and what I'm trying to express to the world and what I'm trying to be to the world is being received by the world. Appreciate it. All right, so we're here in a meeting with Rochelle. Rochelle, how long have you been working?
We've been working together for almost 8 months now.
8 months, but it feels like
Yes,
much
8.
longer because we feel like
It does.
we
It
interacted
does.
so much. We at least interact multiple times a week. But the main interaction is on Mondays. So right now, what Rochelle does, and something I think is amazing, is we just a list of updates in Slack. I know it's kind of hard to see. Maybe in the future, there'll be a way for me to share my screen and then I'll talk about it, and it basically goes to the screen. But updates of everything that's going on, talking it out, the implementations that need to be done from that, and we get on the same page. So yeah, amazing. I wish everybody was like this, as organized as Rochelle.
I saw your post in like your new office. It's huge.
Yeah. We need to fill it up. But before the thing, I want to introduce Cherise. Cherise, how long have you been working together?
I'm working with Sam for the past 2.5 years.
2.5 years.
2.5 years, yeah.
Amazing. And you've been moved around, to say the least, based on what you're good at, what you enjoy doing. And yeah, you've been amazing. I want to say thank you for all the hard work you do, Cherise.
Thank you, Sam.
And I think it'll be a bucket list for me to be able to meet you in person. So I would love to be able to meet you in person. Either you have to come down to here, Cherise, or we have to make a trip to you. So yeah, I would love to be able to meet you.
Come and visit us.
Now, one of my favorite parts of the day, which is our My Legal Academy team meeting, which is cool to see this organization grow in the past couple of years. So yeah, it's led by our COO, Andre, who's amazing. He's such an amazing COO who runs the day-to-day, manages. We're about 25% deep into our entire company, and he's able to manage that. And that way, I'll be able to kind of focus in on the community and basically providing as much value and support to our members. Yeah, let's start. All right, now we have a meeting with Andre. Andre, so you want to say what's up?
Hey,
It's our audience.
daily routine, but important stuff to be discussed today. The week is going to be busy, but really a couple of really good initiatives for us to move us forward on the operations side, on sales side. I think that there are some moves with the team, but most importantly, just make sure that we keep an eye on every single moving piece so that we're moving in concert as a team. Being COO is fun, and working with Sam side by side, and it just every day is a new challenge, but that comes with the territory.
Yeah, I call it, it's like kind of like a boot camp, because because there's a lot to do, and it's, you know, sometimes it's intense, but also that kind of bootcamp mentality kind of helps us not just grow as a company, but as the individuals. We get challenged, and you know, it's not a easy role. Appreciate you, Andrea, being behind the scenes and, you know, stay on top of it, and it takes somebody really sophisticated to be in your position. So appreciate everything you do. It's 12:20. Usually 12 o'clock ish is lunch, but my lunches are literally 15 minutes max, maybe sometimes even 10 minutes. I have a meeting back at 12:45, then another meeting at 1, and then more meetings and more meetings. So this is like what my usual Mondays look like. But luckily I'm down, you know, while the meetings are happening, I'm also getting a lot of work done. I'm now down to just 6 things on my to-do list. It requires to do multiple things in order for this to, you know, work out. I need to do multiple things at once, or else things don't get done. But it's been good progress, still feeling good. Time to go eat a quick lunch and play with our baby. Baby, thank you. Doggy, thank you. And doggies, more doggies. Oh, teddy bear. Meow. Winnie, by the way, I'm recording the day of kind of ish video.
Oh, day in the life.
Day in the life.
Hey.
Hey, Winnie, you want to explain your role at my legal academy?
Oh my gosh. Which one?
My legal academy.
Yeah, I'll go over. You know what? I'm the support manager. Anything that our members need, I am their support go-to. But I also, you know, oversee all of our VAs, and then I work closely with our sales team. We're building out all types of new infrastructure. It's really exciting stuff happening. A lot of work, but it's fun.
Yeah, onboarding, check-ins.
Onboarding, check-ins.
Big picture, roadmap.
Escalations.
Support, implementation, and a lot of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff going on. Exciting.
Today I'm recording all the meetings. There's like so many meetings. Meeting after meeting.
I mean, it's your meeting day, so I get it.
Yeah. Good
but
stuff.
Yeah, internally.
All right, 3:45. Barrage of meetings, another meeting with our COO. It's crazy amount of meetings, but it's all good. Today was just you know, team meeting day, as you guys saw. Just a lot of meetings. 3:45. Gonna go to Stretch Lab, which is this really cool place where they come and stretch you. Feeling pretty stiff, my back kind of hurts. So yeah, workout, Stretch Lab, and then come back and probably a little bit more work. All right, we'll see you soon. All right, it's 5 o'clock. I had a call with my mentor, catching up, and my microphone stopped working because it ran out of battery. But I want to show this cool little thing here. I'll try to link this out. It's called the Supi, funny name, but it's a little charging station. It's pretty cool. What's cool about it, it has 3 different types of charging, which is pretty much all the different charging things that you need for every type of electronic thing that you can imagine. Let me also show this to you guys. You know, for battery, every time I'm on the go and I need extra battery for my iPhone. I forgot the name for this. I forgot what it was called, but it's from Apple, so I could be able to just connect this right behind my iPhone. Also, AirPods Pro. I live on these, so much so that I have 2 of them. That way I never run out of battery. And it's my favorite thing that I own, because I use it all the time. I'm on it all day long. And an iWatch, which I stopped wearing because I forgot that I have them. It's as weird as that sounds. But yeah, it's pretty cool. So I wanted to share that. And a lot of times, you know, let's just say if my microphone stopped working, some people would stop recording. It's all good. Done is better than perfect. It's better to get these videos made any shape or form with any quality than not making any videos. So today is Tuesday. I didn't end up get to do an outro for yesterday's little vlog, but I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you saw what it's like to, you know, it's somewhat of a typical Monday meeting day. As you can see, it takes a lot of, there's a lot of brainstorming, a lot of talking, a lot of conversations, a lot of planning.
to make my Legal Academy happen and running the law firms. You know, that's what the day-to-day looks like, at least on every Monday. I'll try to do, I do have very particular days. You know, Mondays is for meetings, Tuesdays is for creating, Wednesdays is for recording video days and thinking day, and then Thursdays is brainstorming day with my mentor and meeting with the brainstorming with our team. And also Friday is like a teaching day, and I call it miscellaneous day. I'll try to do one video per day of the week, so you guys can see what it's like behind the scenes. And if you enjoyed this video, just make sure to give this video a like, and we'll see you in tomorrow's video.